Alright, everybody say hello, YouTube! We are going to be playing some Modern today. This is one of the deck lists of all time. One of the deck lists that got second... It got second place. Second place in the most recent Magic Online PTQ. Losing to a deck that we'll probably see in the next video, or maybe you saw it in the video before this. I don't know when it's going to go out, but... This is Temur Scapeshift. This is very, very similar to a deck that was popularized, at this point, back in 2012, I think, and maybe 13, like right around Modern's inception. This, maybe a couple years after is when people started playing Temur Scapeshift. And the old school decks had like Cryptic Command and that kind of stuff. But this deck is, we got some upgrades. We're playing Dryad the Ilysian Grove. Wrenn and Six, very, very powerful card. Even when you're not doing like the ramp into Scapeshift thing, you could just take over a game by itself with Wrenn and Six. We have Expressive Iteration for card filtering and card advantage, very, very powerful card. Remand, we're seeing a reappearance from Remand, which I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't seen this card in a Modern deck in quite some time, but this is probably the single best deck for, like, the single best shell for Remand. We're splitting on Explore Sakura-Tribe Elder. There's different, spots where one's maybe better than the other. One copy address down for Urza Saga mostly, but also good against like Omnath and Solitude Fury, that kind of stuff. Lightning Bolt is our interaction of choice, and then 4 Growth Spirals, because Growth Spiral plays very nicely with Remand. You can hold up your mana. If you don't get to Remand something, you can just cast Growth Spiral. And then our win condition is 4 Scapeshift. You'll see no Primeval Titans, none of that stuff, just 4 Scapeshift. Fire Ice, as well as some good, like, versatile interaction. And then we have a total of 11 Mountains, which I think is a pretty good number. 3 Valakuts. You could consider playing the 4th Valakut, because natural Valakut plus Dryad can just win a game, even when you don't have Scapeshift. The issue is Valakut does not cast Growth Spiral, so you gotta be a little bit careful there. And then we even have room for a Boseiju in the main deck, also a Boseiju in the sideboard. Only 1 copy of Fury. The red count's a little low, so you don't want to play a ton of Furies, but it is still a powerful effect. And then, moving on to the rest of the sideboard, we have Chalice for the Cascade matchups, Explosives for Hammer Time and Rhinos, Veil of Summer for the control decks, Force of Vigor for Amulet and Hammer, and then Endurance for Live Again. So, with that, let's get into some games. How do we find Scapeshift? Just draw it forehead. No, but yeah, you have a lot of cantrips. You have Remand, Growth Spiral, Expressive Iteration, Fire Ice, Explore. You have a lot of cards that cycle. Like, think about how many cards in this deck replace themselves at a bare minimum. 1, 5, 6, 10, 14, 17 cards. That's not even including Ketria Triome. So, like, almost a third of your deck just cycles, This hand has no green mana. However, I do have Bolt Iteration. Let's keep it. I think this hand's, like, pretty close, but... 5 Liliana decks. What's up, Da Vinci? No, I only have 2 Liliana decks. Mono Black Aggro and Greasefang. I didn't build Rakdos midrange yet. Obviously, Rakdos is going to want to play it, but... Shieldred plus Days of doing it Pioneer. Well, I think people want to play Shieldred in, like, Mono Black Devotion, but the thing about Shieldred and Mono Black Devotion is they already kind of have that card. Because people have been playing Underworld Dreams plus Peer into the Abyss and Mono Black Devotion with, like, Wishclaw to set it up. And I don't really think Shieldred's better than either of those cards, because Underworld Dreams is more Devotion, and, like, Peer is just, like, a better card by itself. So, I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm playing in NBL. So, I think I'm going to go Valakut this turn, next turn, Forest, Dryad, Steam Vents. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Putting together a Coffers deck, and I'm so glad I waited on buying foil lilies. Yeah. Yeah, lilies... Well, what's the price of it right now? Like, what is it... What's the DMU version pre-selling for? It's gotta be, like, what, 30 or 40, right? At least. Like, I want to buy Lilianas, but I don't know how much I want to spend on them. OG is definitely the best, that is true. Karplusan Forest, new Dominaria card. How does my opponent already have Dominaria United cards? Hackermans? That's true. They were probably a lot more expensive a year ago. Actual Hackermans. I know. I'm trolling JS. Early stream today. Well, Esponda, I have the entire week off for vacation. It's early stream every day. I'm on vacation this week. What's up, Jarvis? Waiting for Standard and Pioneer to be all over Liliana so I can sell mine expensive. Yeah, you gotta sell high. Liliana's a card you want to sell high, buy low. Because there's going to be a lot of hype around it for Pioneer, so... Yeah, the old Liliana art is a little bit more provocative than the new Liliana art. I will say that. Ancient Stirrings. Finding a forest. We can potentially have a turn 4 kill if we find a couple of lands. I think Mono Black Aggro could be good in Pioneer. Yes. And I have an idea in mind for the build. It's probably going to change a couple of times, but I definitely have an idea. Alright, should I shock the steam vents? No, because if they shove, they're going to shove on Automaton, which I can't beat anyways, right? So I think there's really no point. How weak is Liliana now in the lore? I don't follow the lore. That is something that I stay away from. Also, I can't read, so... What's Lockdown's price in USD? I think I checked it a couple of days ago, and it was like 6 or 7. I fucking love this band. I love this band so much. Yeah, I'm balding. I can't read. It's just, this is a disaster over here. Alright, Arcbound Ravager. Are we dead? Probably. I'm just gonna let them figure it out. I would say there's like a 99% chance that I'm dead, but I'm not doing the math. They'll do the math. We got any Hardened Scales players in chat? We had a whole talk about Nicol Bolas being powerful because he reads. Think Nicol Bolas can read? No, I don't have I Can't enabled. I Can't is a good emote, though. I should enable it. Source, not a Scales player. Lockdown's gonna change the meta a bunch, either mid-naked chip and hate or less aggro overall. The thing that upsets me about Lockdown is it's really, really good against Rakdos Sacrifice. That's my biggest issue with Lockdown, is like it makes my pet deck unplayable. So any card that makes my pet deck unplayable, I hate. Just ban it. Maybe that's why I hate Karn so much. I can still chump block. Yeah, but if I chump block, I don't have any outs to kill them next turn. At least if I leave the Dryad in play, I theoretically can kill them next turn. Cool, I'm not dead. No blocks. Alright, we just need 2 lands. That is not 2 lands. I have to hit 2 lands off the iteration. Chat, do you believe? I believe. Well, 2 untapped lands. Brage. Brage. I cast the Expressive Iteration card. 2 lands, baby, let's go. 2 untapped lands. Please, no Triomes. Nykthos is very fun and fair in Pioneer. That's because you're a mono green player. Ah! I knew that was going to happen. I fucking knew that was going to happen. Okay. Shit. Well, this is bad. Surely I'm dead next turn, right? Maybe not, because I can jump block the Automaton. I think I should go Breeding Pool, Dryad, Ketria Triome, pass. Oh, I can actually kill the Arcbound Ravager. Is that good? Well, I can target the Ravager with Valakut. It's probably fine, right? So this is this. Play Dryad. Play Triome. Target Ravager. Ooh, they didn't. They F6'd. They done F6'd. They could have saved it, right? If they sack Sabaz and then modular onto the Ravager, they could have saved it. But they were F6'd. You can rather bolt in what he puts it on? No, because I can't bolt this. But I guess I can chump block this. Maybe that's the idea. I guess if they have a white mana, they can give this thing flying, potentially. That could be a little dicey. Like, they go white source, give this flying, put counters on it. Okay. But if they don't have a white source, this is fine, right? Because I can just chump block and then kill them. So they're putting the counters on the Zabaz. That's fine. Oh, but I have to block both, right? Is that correct? Because they're both lethal. Because if I just block this, they can pop the Zabaz. If I block Automaton. Destroy target artifact you control. Oh, this thing doesn't have modular. Okay. You're right, because this doesn't have modular. I always forget that this is the only card in their deck that doesn't have modular. So yeah, I can just take 7 and go to 2. Because I died a bolt this way, but whatever. No shot they have bolt in their deck, right? Alright, they're dead. They are dead. I'll leave Remand floating just in case. Alright, drew the Triome last turn, didn't matter. I'm just gonna sack them all, it's more damage. I guess it's not really more damage, but... Because I could have kept the other Valakut in play. Auto yields. This is my... Yeah, more is better. More is, in fact, better. Upstairs. Alright, let's go. 1-0. Or up again, not 1-0. Chalice seems kind of bad. EE's good. I think Fury is not ideal. Force is great. Boseiju is great. I think Remand is terrible. Their cards are all so cheap. I don't know. How do we feel about Fury against them? I kind of feel like it's not great. If they just have an Arcbound Ravager or... what's the other one? The Ozolith. If they have a Ravager or an Ozolith in play, Fury doesn't do that much, right? Cut Fury, add Endurance for pitch. Just for more green cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 13. I got plenty of green cards, that's fine. Second Fury, cut the Fire Ices. I kind of like that Fire Ice can tap a creature, because a lot of my removal is damage-based, and the damage-based removal is not necessarily as good. I guess post-board, I don't need to tap things as much when I have access to Force and Explosives. I guess I could see that. Add the Fury, cut the Fire Ices. That's probably fine. Yeah, we could try that. Cut a Bolt. I don't want to cut a Bolt against them. I like Bolt against like turn 2 Ravager. Ugh. I think I would keep this into play, but on the draw, this hand is rough. I don't think there's ever a world where this hand beats them. I'm gonna ship it. Well, okay. Well, I guess I kept the first stand. Sure. I think I have to do it this way. Growth Spiral's like a way to get back on cards. Did you guys have kept the first hand? I mean, obviously, like, now I can be biased that I've Molt the 5, or Molt the 4, excuse me. I thought the first hand just wasn't good. Like, I don't know what type of draw from them the first hand beats. You know? I guess it beats, like, the bottom 10% of their draws, but I don't know. Kind of want to bolt this. Just use my mana efficiently. Ooh, yeah, this song is really good. This cover's awesome. First hand was Pray for E or Force. I mean, even if the first hand draws Force, like, we have to play Wrenn on 2. Or, like, if I pitch the Wrenn, I don't have much else going on, you know? I could Dress Down. It's probably fine, right? Just kills their homie. I maybe could wait on the Dress Down to get a little bit more out of it, but, like, if they were planning on playing a Ravager, this kind of time walks them. So it's like time walk, kill your creature, and draw a card. Which is pretty good. Yeah. Ooh, not bad. So, waiting on the Mold 4? Pause Champ? Yeah, the whole album was great. I love this band so much. And now we kind of time walk them again. Because, like, they can't play into the explosives, right? Are we going to wait on a Mold 4? You meant the OG Hot Fuzz album? Okay. I gotcha. So if they play, like, an Arcbound... If they play basically any creature that makes counters, I'm just going to pop this now. So if I wait to kill the Zabaz, they get, what? They get way too many counters in the Nexus, right? They get 4 counters in the Nexus, right? I think I should just pop it now. Because if I wait and they make the Nexus a 4/4, then I can't bolt the Nexus. They get 3. Yeah, but, well, I meant 4/4, right? They get 3 counters, which makes it a 4/4. That's what I meant to say. But, yeah, if I wait, then I can't bolt the Nexus. Which I think is just too bad. For a second, I thought you were playing Rhinos before I saw the stream title. I think of Rhino Scapeshift. Dude, I actually did build a Rhino Bring to Light Scapeshift deck before, and it was pretty hot. Wait and bolt next turn? Oh, I see what you're saying. Pop the explosives, they go to put the counters here, then I bolt in response. Yeah, maybe that's better. I could see that. The cool thing about doing it this way is I kind of free up my mana, so I can bolt and spiral this turn. And, like, I don't really care that much about this. I don't know. I think it's fine. Penalhaven matters. Well, if they preemptively activate the Penalhaven, then I can just bolt in response, right? I guess they're probably not going to do that. Yeah, I've seen Rhino Creativity, too. How many would you say this deck is? I'm hovering the purchase button for this deck. My money is in your hands. I mean, Menguchi did pretty well with it. I think Menguchi 5-0'd today. I have like a 4-1 with this deck. I think it's good. Oh, should I have responded to the Pendelhaven? I mean, I'm kind of cool with this. If they want to spend 3 of their mana every turn to deal me 2 poison, I can just be okay with that for a couple turns. Ooh, that's a good draw. I think I'm going to downtick this turn. Yeah, downtick this turn. They animate Nexus, I bolt the Nexus, then I can go plus Dryad next turn. Bolt this. Just gonna bolt it now. So they can't do any Pendelhaven shenanigans. I guess if I wait, they make it a 2-2. I could have maybe waited there. What's up, Giggy? We are witnessing a crime. What, my Moldifor? My Moldifor beating up on... Ugh. They better have an artifact to play this turn. They have to, right? Oh, no, they have Pendelhaven, right? Right, okay. Be like to be a ghost. I would like 1 Valakut, please. With all the free spells, what do you think of a free hexproof effect? What would that card look like? This is I'm quitting Magic territory, losing to a Moldifor with 7. I mean, we drew a lot of good cards against them. We drew Dressed Down Explosives, Wrenn and Six, Double Bolt. Like, we drew, like, kind of the, you know, the top 10% of our deck. Green. The hell is this? I'm scared. What is green? Oh, fuck. That is really bad for me. Well, can't do anything about it. Please don't kill my Wrenn and Six. It's really awkward that they're at 22. So even if I draw Scapeshift, I can't kill them. Yeah, they're killing Wrenn. I'm just going to crack the fetch here. Need to thin my deck a little bit. I don't have a lot of good draws, but iteration. I'm just going to cycle, try and find iteration. Wait, how does this work? What? I'm so confused. I don't know how this works. I'm assuming this is 4, right? Because it reads the Gem Razor. Okay. Yeah, because this is on top. Got it, okay. So doing it for 2 doesn't do anything? I guess I'll pass then. Getting got by Mutate once again. Classic Mutators. Mutate has to be one of the most disappointing mechanics of all time, right? If I draw Dryad, I can do that, but I still don't understand it. I don't either. I have no idea how it works. Like, you read the card like 4 or 5 times, and you still just don't understand it. Yeah, and I'm not gonna learn. Me neither. Oh. Wait, this thing still has board 2, right? Fuck. Alright, I have to do this for 0 and pass, and then just hope I draw a land for Fury next turn. They can make a construct to put a counter on it. Making a construct doesn't put a counter on it. If they cast artifacts, it puts a counter on it, right? Yeah, but making a construct doesn't put a counter on this. So I need them to not draw an artifact to cast, basically. It's a really good draw. Yeah, that's perfect. It's only being 2 tokens. Mark Chalice, thank you for the 13 months. Much appreciated. You were required to sub to Doom. Well, you're here now. Thank you for the 13. Appreciate you. I guess the upside to this line is they're more incentivized to make an artifact here and not play a spell. So like if they draw a 2-mana artifact, they won't necessarily be able to cast a spell. And then if I rip a land, I can Fury this, and then Fury holds down the fort. So yeah, the 4 life buys me a turn too, basically. Just want to give you huge props to your commentary last weekend. Nice interaction with the stream. Huge insight in these matches. So I kind of felt pretty bad. Thank you for the kind words, Landon. I felt pretty bad that you know, like, I kind of feel responsible for missing things. Like, there was the game that Nam tried to cast a Supreme Verdict with Forest Mountain. I missed that. And then there was a game where, the other game where Archon of Cruelty happened, but, like, the full trigger wasn't resolved. And, like, I kind of feel bad when stuff like that happens, because, like, as a commentator, I kind of feel responsible, you know what I mean? Like, I know it's impossible to, you know, it's impossible to always hit everything, but it just feels bad sometimes. It's 7? I mean, I'm technically not dead, right? Because I can go Fury, Pitch Iteration, pay 2, kill the Gem Razor, take 6, go to 1. Like, I'm trying to think of what my outs are at that point, though. It's not on me. No, I know that. It's on, like, the table spotter and the players. Like, I get it, but, you know. There's, like, it's not one party that's like, necessarily specifically responsible. It's everybody, you know. Can I iteration to something? If I cast the other iteration, I have to hit a red card, because I need to pitch cast this Fury, right? But I kind of have to get greedy here. So I think I'm going to go take the Scapeshift, exile the iteration, and just try to spike a red card. This is, I think, gives me the highest chance to win. Alright, we're dead. Yeah, land red card. Yep, exactly. That was my out that game, I think. Yeah, we're also just dead to any artifact, so... Switch chat loves to call cheating on paper streams. Yeah, I mean, Magic is hard, you know? Not everybody is going to remember everything. Things are going to get missed. People are human. Things, you know what I mean? Like, not everybody is perfect. It's just the part of life. I feel like this hand's kind of a trap. It's basically explosives and nothing. I'm going to ship this. I think this hand's a lot better. Keep this, put back the Valakut. I think I like this hand. Except PV, he never misses anything. True. Truing. Yeah, didn't win the Multifor games rig. That was still a pretty good fight for a Multifor, though. Have you know I play perfectly, but variance is the reason I don't win. Chatting. 99% of the time, I'm on your side, but I'm a scales man at heart. That's fair, Felbert, that's fair. I understand. The judge cannot change an outcome purely based upon what the commentator says. Yeah, no, I know that. I get that. Kind of want to just go Steam Vents Untapped pass. I don't know if I want to fetch yet, so... What's up, Koido? What's up, Chalice? One could argue he's not human, so he might not count. I mean, he has, like, his likeness on a card, and the card that his likeness is on is a human, so... I would tend to disagree with that statement that PV is not a human, because his card is literally a human. Do you think Wrenn could be used in prowess? Like modern prowess? Modern prowess, huh? Wrenn and Six? Nah, I don't think so. I think it's too slow. Sure, that's fine. Care too much about that. I hope I spike a Force of Vigor, and I can just force their 2 sagas. That is the wrong 4-mana green card. Trying to think of what I want to put this explosives on. Like, I could put it on 1, I guess? Could just go, like, Valakut pass. Well, I guess if I'm putting it on 1, I'd want to pop it now, right? At least it's some updates for SAC today. I'm gonna wait until the new set comes out. I have a couple ideas for SAC, though, for the new set, but there's no point doing it today. I'm gonna wait till the new set comes out. Yeah, I kind of think I'm supposed to pop it now, because they get mana off the drum if I wait. So what if I just... Yeah, I think I like this. Just go do it for 1, pop it now, play Valakut. Next turn we can go, like, Growth Spiral, that kind of shit. I think it's fine to do it this way. Do the Spiral too. No, if I cast Spiral and miss on land... Wait, they pop the Ballista? Awkward. If I cast Spiral and miss on an untapped land, then I can't pop the explosives. They can Chapter 2 Saga anyways if they have a land, so I wouldn't pop now. Yeah, but if I wait, they can get Needle, right, Theo? Like, if they float mana, I'm gonna have to pop it anyways, and if that's the case, then I might as well just pop it main phase. Because, like, I don't want to get needled, right? Zabaz. Spectators believe they have observed a rules or policy violation. They're encouraged to alert a judge as soon as possible. At regular competitive rules enforcement level, spectators are permitted to ask the players to pause the match, alert a judge. Professional spectators who are not members of the official coverage team must not interfere with the match directly. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, let's go... Growth Spiral first. Trying to hit a land here. Kind of like a land. Do I go Wrenn here? An uptick? Kind of like Wrenn uptick, right? And then I can just leave the fetch land in play. Like, not break it. And then I can go Dryad plus fetch next turn. And if they don't kill Wrenn and Six, then I could just go fetch, uptick Wrenn, Dryad, Scapeshift. What's the chance they needle EE if you just hold it in Spiral instead? Well, if I play the explosives and pass, right? Like if you don't want to spiral main phase, if I go explosives pass and they go float mana, they're definitely going to get needle there, right? If I don't pop it after they float mana, I'm assuming they would. Patchwork Automaton. Okay. They holding up. They got to be holding up Nature's Claim, right? Nope, guess not. Okay, P-Sams. Pretty sure the judge at my last RCQ is going to want to ban Karn if they get like 4 questions about what a vehicle's power was after it got targeted by Karn. Chat, did you know if you Mindslaver your opponent, you're not allowed to look at their sideboard? Kind of fucked up, huh? Actually, kind of awkward that I can't kill them here. Because even if I iteration into a land, I'm still short, right? Oh, no, I won't be short, because if I hit a mountain exactly, then I can Valakut, right? Wait, I only have 11 mountains in my deck, right? So, with only 11 mountains, this is actually kind of awkward, right? Because if let's say I iteration into a land, if it's a mountain, then I go mountain, crack fetch, get a mountain, put them to 17, cast Scapeshift. I only have 5 mountains in my deck. So I can't actually kill them, right? I need to pop Tarn. Well, I'm saying if I hit a mountain off of the iteration, in order to trigger the Valakut, I would have to Tarn for a mountain. And then I would be 1 short in my deck, right? I could iteration into, like, land bolt or something. I'm just trying to think if there's, like, a reason to... I mean, I'm going to cast iteration either way, right? Like, might as well just start with that. Well, I hit land bolt, but not the right land. But I guess now I can just go, like... Dryad, play second Valakut, just, like, kill their entire board. Isn't that the right land? No, because... I'm still short. I needed an untapped land to be able to go Bolt plus Scapeshift. But I think I'm just going to take the Bolt, exile the Valakut, play the Dryad. So this is 3, 6, 9, 12. I have 15 damage. Yeah, so I'm just going to play the Valakut. Does it matter the order in which I kill these in? I guess I should target this. Actually, I'm just going to kill the Construct token, right? Yeah, I'm just going to kill the Construct token. And I could just hold up the fetch, right? Like, I don't need to do anything with the fetch now. I'm just kind of chill. And then if for some reason they, like, have the removal spell for the Dryad, I could just go end of turn, bolt them, untap Scapeshift, or just do bolt, you know what I mean? We'll be fine. Surely we can't die this turn, with 2 Valakut activations and a bolt. Yeah, I can't kill this thing because of ward. Surely I can't die. Streamer is clueless. Green mana, Nature's Claim. What if I just didn't kill this stuff? Because if I kill both of their things, they get more counters on the Ozolith, right? So, like, if they don't have a sacrifice outlet, I just take more damage. I'm just gonna let it die. I also gain 4 life, which is pog. Fetch bolt them. Alright, they're dead. Maybe. I guess I could have dealt them 6, but, like, it doesn't matter. I don't need to deal them 6, you know? I will cast Lightning Bolt targeting you. Playing some Modern Scapeshift? Yes, we are. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Hope I didn't miscount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. Always yields. You are dead. 1-0. I have declared victory. Round 2. Fight! This hand looks pretty good, right? Turn 1 Valakut, turn 2 Basic Forest Explorer tapped. Iteration. Yeah, this hand's sick. Once you see my Winnie the Pooh OTK deck, you'll do the switch. Winnie the Pooh OTK. What's your turn 1 kill rate? Is it 100%? That's the only answer I'll accept. But does it beat Mickey Mouse OTK? 110%. Hand can't beat Ragavan? What hand can beat Ragavan? I'm convinced that nobody in the format can beat a turn 1 Ragavan. Okay, I can beat a turn 1 Soulscar Mage. Ooh. That sounds like a yep block to me. I almost want to play the Boseiju, because I don't know what I want to fetch yet. Also, potentially holding the fetch is better if I draw Dryad with the Valakut. Yeah, I'm just going to play Boseiju. I'm not going to manual Valakut this game, I think. Hope they distribute to Southeast Asia. I want to grab a few boxes of the first print. Is there like, is that like unironically a real thing? Disney TCG? Or are you trolling me? I saw a lot of people posting on Twitter that they were playing Pokemon. Pokemon sounds kind of based. Unironically a real thing? Okay, gotcha. What's the best deck in Disney TCG? I could dress down on my own end step to make them, you know, like if they're planning on casting a shit ton of spells next turn, it's almost like it's basically like a fog kind of thing. I actually kind of like that. So what if I go explore? Remand's kind of shit against them. We can go play Stomping Ground untapped. Play Steam Vents tapped. Go to my own end step, play the dress down. I think I like that. I think a Hulk and a Wally combo deck could be busted. Duck Tribal. Hope they print Ichor Wellspring and Pioneer for Oswald. Yeah, that'd be sweet. Zazzy, thank you so much for the 3 months. Appreciate you, buddy. Welcome back, welcome back. Thank you for the sub. Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Opponents like, why the Prowess no trigger? Why the Soulscar no get big? Okay. Unironically, Dress Down does not stop Storming Entity, obviously, but could have waited on the Dress Down, but also, yeah, because now I could have remanded this thing. Ends up looking kind of awkward, right? Because now I'm like kind of in a bad spot. I mean, I can bolt and hope they don't have a spell, but they obviously have a spell, right? Like, I got nothing else to do. So let's go hand, bottom, exile. I guess I lead on the bolt. Make them cast a spell now. What's my favorite word? I don't know what my favorite word is. I don't really have a favorite word. Wait, you know what I could have done? I just realized something. I was just gonna say that, SOAD. Yeah, as soon as I realized how this played out, if I'd played my land first, I could have went fetch, remand my own bolt, and then bolt again in response to the trigger. Yeah, I guess I fucked up. I should have played my land first. I didn't even think about that. Alright, that happens. I guess I can cast Growth Sprout and try to spike a Wrenn and Six. Did not. Alright, well, hope we're not dead. Likely dead, but yeah, I guess unironically is probably my favorite word. American cheese is not cheese. Don't at me. I played Storm for years before I used to all the Remand lines. Yeah. I just didn't like, I saw it after I cast the bolt, and like that's kind of when I saw the play. I was like, shit, if I just played my land first. That line is too 5-head for me. I'm too stupid to think about that kind of stuff. I mean, I thought about it after the fact, but you know. Yeah, Remand is a sweet card. Okay. Well, we're not dead if they don't have a land. Oh, we're not dead. Sick. Dope. I'm at 2. Well, they would have killed me if they had gut shot, so there's no reason not to fetch here. Kind of want to keep mountains in my deck. Hey, we win! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How did I win this game? How on earth did I win this game? 3. Wait, 4, 5, 6, 7? No. So we're going to keep a mountain and a Valakut. I mean, how many mountains are in my deck, right? I still have 8 mountains. 2, 3. So I guess it doesn't matter. I could just do this. Right? This is fine. I just get 7 mountains. Oh, I can just get Valakut 6 mountains, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, cool. You're dead. You are dead. Yeah, I would have won that game, obviously, very easily. Like, they wouldn't have even been close to killing me if I had just remained the bolt, but obviously I was dead that turn if I drew a land. Actually, would I still have died to the lava dart even if I had killed the storming entity? There's no way, right? I didn't do the math out, but tried the red black sack list with Shrapnel Blast I played yesterday. It's so good. I tried it yesterday. We went 4-1, but like, I think Shrapnel Blast is good. I just don't like Anvil that much because Anvil doesn't play well with Cauldron Familiar. So I think like there's kind of some tension there, and that's why I don't like Anvil that much. It's kind of awkward, but Shrapnel Blast is dope. All right, let's get these Remands out of here. I know Remand's good against Storming Entity, but it's bad against the other 56 cards in their deck, so... Low-key, Dress Down's kind of dope. What else is bad against them? Am I capped for bringing in Chalice? I feel like Chalice has got to be good, right? Anvil Synthesizer? Yeah, but it's weird. The list that I played last night only had 2 Synthesizer, which I thought was kind of weird, too. Anvil Package is successing against Mono Green. Before that, Red Black Sack was bad against Mono Green. I think the card Anvil is not very good against Mono Green. Like, it's more shit that gets shut down by Karn, right? I think Explosives might be better than Chalice against them. I could shave on Wrenn and Six, maybe cut the Dress Down. The Dress Down is decent, but it's pretty narrow in its applications. So, I think this is fine. Cut in the eye? Nah, I'm not cutting that card. I don't think I would ever cut a single Expressive Iteration in any matchup. Well, this hand's got a plan. I actually think this hand's not that bad. It looks bad, but if I draw lands, it's pretty good. Are they boarding Moon? Perhaps. I mean, I don't know. I don't really want to bring in Force of Vigor against one target until I know for a fact they have it, you know? Because, like, Force of Vigor is so bad against so much of their deck. Like, it's literally just Moon, you know? So, like, maybe if they show me Moon and we go to game 3, then I'd bring it in, but you can also just beat them with, like, Fury and shit, you know? I'll try some lists because I want to play that deck in my R-Cube. Mono Green is just so hard to beat. Yeah, like, I think Shrapnel Blast gives you good game against Karn, because it's just a card that just kind of, well, 1-for-1s, but it kills Karn pretty easily. But I think my big issue is just, I really, really don't think that, I'm not going to kill this thing now. I really don't think that, that Anvil specifically is great against Karn. Because, like, the card itself is pretty bad against Karn, you know? Running bigger against only Moon, too? Yeah, that's fair. Ooh, maybe I should have killed the Soulscar Mage so they couldn't light up the stage. It's kind of a spew. But maybe it was worth it. I was more looking at the second Boseiju. Oh, yeah, that's fair. I could have boarded the second Boseiju. That might have been good. I could high roll the Growth Spiral here. And then if I hit a land, I could Spiral Wrenn. It's pretty good, right? Two free. I guess I have to shock now. Here I might want to Fury the Soulscar Mage. Yeah, I kind of like that, actually. Just to buy myself some time. Which I maybe should have... I should have just done this last turn, I think. Especially with the Chalice in play. Like, if I prevent them from casting... If I stop them from casting the light up a stage, they probably just lose the game immediately, right? And now I'm, like, giving them an opportunity to potentially claw back in by letting them get the second land drop. Can I get Mountain? Kind of want a second blue source, potentially. If, like, iteration into second iteration, though. I guess I have the second blue source with the Scalding Tarn. I didn't need to get the shock land there. And I have the Wrenn and Six, too, plus the Dryad. Yeah, I probably could have just gotten Mountain there. Jay Sanchez, thank you for the 12 months. That 1 year anniversary. Appreciate the 1 year of support. Hope you're having a good day today. Thank you. I would bring in second Boseiju so you can Scapeshift with Dryad, double Boseiju, Legend Roll 1, and pick it up with Friend to kill Moon. 5-head. That's like the most 5-head shit I've ever heard. Yeah, Chalice is confirmed a good Magic card. It'll be around to play Mayhem Devils, just accept Corvold as the way. I actually like Corvold a lot when I played it, but 5 mana is kind of sketch. It's a really powerful card, but it's just costing 5 mana is kind of a pretty hard... It's a pretty high bar to set, you know? Did I break Chalice? Yes. I am the first person to ever put Chalice of the Void in a Modern deck, and I declare it is now broken. That's just free advice. Normally they make you pay for that stuff, but... What do you got, Enrico Palazzo? Blue-red floating, probably has at least 5 1-mana cards in their hand. Yeah, I mean, probably just gonna concede, but, you know. Oh, we cast a Storming Entity. Good thing I have Dryad, plus... Oh, I don't have the Valakut, actually. I thought I had the Valakut, but... It's alright, I'll draw Valakut. I actually won't draw Valakut. Well, I could die next turn. I guess they would need to play 8 spells, because all of them are going to get countered. But... I wonder if I'm supposed to hold the Dryad. No. I'm supposed to play the Dryad. Because even if they kill Dryad, it doesn't matter. Yeah, this is fine. I feel Scapeshift is under exploit deck right now in Modern. It's decent matchups against some important decks in the format. I agree. It's good against 4-color. That's like... The fact that you can have a good 4-color matchup is, you know... It's not easy to have a good 4-color matchup, and this might be one of the decks that has the best 4-color matchups. Just Scapeshift, Valakut, Dryad stuff. So, how are they killing Dryad? I don't know, Lava Coil? Maybe my opponent's a psychopath and they have Lava Coil in their deck. I don't know. I mean, I guess they could just have a counterspell. Whoa, I can cast Explosives for 5. Alright, I'm gonna cast Scalding Tarn. Cast Scalding Tarn. I'm gonna play Scalding Tarn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, I could just cast it twice if they have... I don't know what counterspell they could have. I'm just trying to think if I want to fetch, then get the land back with Wrenn first. I probably do, right? Yeah, I probably do. Aether Gust? Aether Gust would suck. This plays around like Remand or some weird shit. Or... Oh, right, because... Okay, there's actually no point in floating mana, right? Because if they Aether Gust, I can't play the Explosives for 5 anyways. So I'm just going to cast it. I think if they untap, we're losing anyways. Probably, yeah. Alright, well, they didn't do it, so they're dead. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm still going to get 2 mountains, 2 Valakut, 6 mountains just in case. Just to play around everything. No. Save targets. 2-0 with that. That matchup is pretty fucking bad. I'm going to keep this. If they have a counterspell for the first Wrenn, I have a second one, so... And then if they're an aggro deck, we can just go Fury Pitch the second Wrenn. Oh god, is this Neoform? I really hope this is not Neoform. Chat? I'm scared. Chat, I'm scared. Living End? Oh yeah, probably just Living End, right? Yeah. Person who won the Sunday PTQ said they face 0 Murktide. Yeah, that makes sense, Sauce. I can't imagine that matchup is winnable. I don't know why, like, I see Botanical Sanctum and my mind just immediately goes to... My mind immediately goes to Neoform. It's probably because Arius X has just beat me so badly with it for so long that I just have, like, I have nightmares. You know? I kind of have to get a Shockland here, because if they force... No, I can just get a Forest. If they force Wrenn, I can just play a second Wrenn. Yeah, this is all Ari's fault. Question is, do I pitch a Fury here? I think I do. Because I don't think the second Wrenn and Six does much. I wanted to wait until the Wrenn to see if the Wrenn resolved. Because if the Wrenn doesn't resolve, then maybe I don't make this play. I probably still do, but... Can I get a Dryad into the graveyard somehow? Well, I had 7 cards in my hand that turn, so if I guess hypothetically, if I don't play Fury, then I can go uptick, get it back next turn. But the problem with that is, if I pass and then they just Living End me, then I'm, you know what I mean? It's like kind of awkward, and I don't get the Fury into the graveyard. Alright, so let's go uptick, get back the Tarn. I think I go fetch for a basic island, play Dryad. Maybe it's worse to get the Dryad into play. No. I mean, if I play the Dryad this turn, and they don't draw a land for Living End, it's a lot better for me. Because then I get to untap with the Dryad in play. Think Spiral Explorer. Well, I should just explore, right? I should explore, play land pass. But I want to hold up the Triome. Skip Island, play explore. Alright, you may proceed. if you win this matchup, I'm probably going to end up sleeving this up and play versus every Murktide player around. Yeah. They didn't have another cycler. Wow. That's really good for me. Really, really good for me. I mean, their hand is probably just a pile of forces, but... Alright, they did find the land. I think I have to get a shock land here. I don't have a second island, right? Let's get... Breeding Pool... Blue, green, this. Kind of want to land here. Land? That's good. Sack this, get a Triome. I'm at 13. We'll be guaranteed to get at least 2 more draw steps. Because they obviously can't kill us next turn. Yeah, Remand would be a good draw. So I think I lead Iteration. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to lead Iteration here and go from there. They're likely going to force this. I can't imagine this resolving. Okay, they didn't force that. Scapeshift is obviously good. So we'll go hand, bottom, exile. And we can go uptick on, I guess, Tarn. Doesn't matter too much. Play Dryad, play Misty, play Tarn. I guess I'll blow Misty Steam Vents. Alright, you can go. And this sets me up, if they have Force and I draw a second Scapeshift, I could just double Scapeshift. Their hand is 7 Cascaders, perhaps. There's no reason to bolt them, right? I don't think so. I don't think there's any reason to cast that, so I'm not going to. Yes, I will plus. Play other turns so I can double bolt my Dryad. Well, I don't think that matters. Because I'm not going to have a Valakut in play, right? You know what I mean? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to cast it. They're likely going to counter it, but just keep clocking them. Oh, did I not attack last turn? I could have attacked last turn, right? I don't know if the 2 damage would have mattered, but I should have attacked last turn. What will they pitch? They pitched Shardless Agents. Okay. Proceed. Yeah, I should have attacked last turn. I don't think it would have changed anything, but... Played it last turn? I thought I played it the turn before. No? Maybe not. Maybe I did play it last turn. Well, either way, we're dead. It doesn't matter. Wait, if I double bolt my Dryad, can I survive? I guess I can also just kill Architects. So, bolt Architects, Fury Street Wraith, and they have 3 attackers. That doesn't work, right? Because then I chump block a Waker. Oh no, I chump block Waker and take 12, right? Bolt a Waker. What does bolting a Waker do? It's a 7/7. So yeah, I can just let this resolve. Fury. Oh, but then I'm not killing the Street Wraith, right? It's the same thing. I guess it's better to kill the Street Wraith, or better to kill the Waker. So I can go deal 4 to the Waker, say okay, and then also bolt the Architects. Yeah, I gotcha. I'm with you. I'm with you. They are Architecting themselves. I'm going to let this trigger resolve before casting the bolt. We're also dead to a bounce spell, I believe, because, yeah, 7, 12, 15. Yeah, we're dead to a bounce spell. Which one has 4 damage? This one. The one that is marked for 4 damage. Yeah, I guess we're also dead to Force Negation, right? If they force either of these bolts, then I lose. Okay, they didn't force. So that dies. That dies. Alright, so chump block here, take 8. Okay, not dead, Copium. They do a bounce spell, but also not dead to Grief. Grief doesn't matter. Should draw Scapeshifts. Scapeshift or Iteration into Scapeshifts. Not dead, Copium. Right emblem next turn, so land does it. How would land do it? We're at 13. The Scapeshift got exiled to the Force. It's not in the graveyard. It's so annoying that Force exiles. It's so annoying. Yeah, I know, right? Just Force of Negation things. And Iteration Scapeshifts. Oh yeah, land also lets me cast Iteration. That's a good point. So land is not bad. Yeah, land lets me Iteration. That's pretty good. So we don't really have a ton of, like... Well, lands are actually probably some of our better draws, other than Scapeshift, right? It's like Scapeshift, Iteration, and then lands, because a land represents Iteration, which is the next best draw. One's considering killing Wrenn here. Yeah, maybe if they can't kill me. Or at least, like, attacking Wrenn to prevent the ultimate. They probably should if they can't kill me. Yeah, this makes sense. The Waker is attacking me. So I think what I do is chump block Waker, let Wrenn die. Valakut is lethal. Dryad, Valakut, 3, 6, 9, 12. If I don't block with the Fury, Valakut's lethal, right? Because I get 2 damage off the Fury. Or I could chump block the Riverwinder, let Wrenn go to 4, and then I can get the extra damage from Wrenn, because I only have 12 right now, right? This is kind of tough. It's kind of like flipping coins, right? With regards to, like, how I should block here. Because there's, like, certain things that blocking the Waker is good, certain things that blocking the Riverwinder is good, but also just not block at all. Gets me 4 damage. So, like, here's the argument, right? Not blocking gets me 4 damage. There's no difference between 4 damage and 1 damage if I draw Valakut, right? So, like, okay, think about it this way. What card is lethal if I keep the Fury in play versus blocking the Riverwinder? It's the same thing, right? Like, if I attack from them for 4, they go to 9. I don't have a card that deals 9 damage. It's either all those cards are lethal already, or, you know, Valakut, where I need the extra point. But there's no difference between Fury and Wrenn. The issue is, if I keep Fury and they play a blocker, then Valakut's not lethal. I only have 12 damage, right? So I think I should just keep the Wrenn and Six. I think that's what I've come down to. Because this guarantees lethal with the Valakut. Yeah, exactly. This is 13 damage exactly with Valakut. How about Scalding Tarn? Unfortunately, we have been defeated. Alright, you win. Sedge. That was still like a kind of a close game. Alright, Endurance, Veil, Chalice. Fury bad. Bolt bad. Dress down bad. I think I cut a 1 Wrenn and 6 and the Explorer the last time I played this matchup. Maybe Fire Ace is worse than Explorer. Try that. Can also get back a lane for an extra land drop for 15 damage. Could fetch 3. Oh, sure, yeah. So in that case, keeping the Wrenn is definitely better. Because it actually represents 3 damage, not 1. Whereas, like, if I keep the Fury and they just play any blocker, then I lose that 1 point of damage, right? He's living in, I guess? Yeah. It's just delaying the inevitable. I mean, I guess it's decent because, like, we're just trying to buy time. I could play the Ice over, like, maybe the Explorer. Kind of just, like, cycling to try and find my sideboard cards, too. Explorer's, I think, a lot better in the games where they have Grief. Because it just, like, digs you through your deck. I guess Ice does, too, but hitting land drops is pretty important. How come we couldn't Scapeshift? I didn't have a Scapeshift in my hand. We couldn't Scapeshift because I didn't draw it. Which is how the deck no primetime scares me. I mean, the idea is you don't need, like, okay, this is not Titan Shift again. Titan Shift is a different deck. This is a Temur, essentially a Temur control deck. And Primeval Titan is not as good in your control deck when you're trying to hold up stuff like Remand and Growth Spiral. So that's mainly the reason why we're not playing Primeval Titan. Yeah, the Scapeshift I cast the turn before I got forced. Alright, I would like to play first. A little dicey if they grief my Remand, but... Well, I guess I have Endurance. Yeah, this hand's good. I didn't see the Endurance at first. This hand's very good. Need to draw lands, but... If I tried the Wish version... No, again, I think Wish is only good in the Titan Shift version. But Wish, again, Wish does not play well with Counterspells and Growth Spiral. This is more of a deck that wants to hold up its mana and play at instant speed. And that is not what... Like, that isn't what the Wish version is trying to do. You know what I mean? They're just different decks. Got a deck tech for me? Ooh, I'm all ears. We're playing the Finals of a Challenge with Invasion of the Giants Teamer. I remember that too. That was back when Uro was still legal, right? Dude, that deck was dope. I think Spike made that deck, right? Or he was like super high on Invasion. Is this deck better than the 4-color BTL version? I think it's more consistent. I think I'm going to iteration here. I really want to hit a land drop. I don't think they'll force this. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, no matter what I cast that turn, they were going to dispute. Excuse me. I played bad decks. Thank you for the $10 donation. We'll take a look at that right after this match, which is probably going to be very shortly, to be honest with you. Because I can't draw lands. So it is your turn. Thank you for the 10, though. I got you. Okay, well, they also don't have lands. I cast Growth Spiral. Okay. Mod check lands? Can I tap out for Dryad here? I don't think I can. I'll pass. Living in, Hammer, Shadow, Breach. Those are your matchups? Okay. I'm going to let it resolve and then cast Veil. And then if they try to hardcast like a counterspell on Veil, I can Remand their hardcast counterspell. Like if they go 3-mana Dispute or 3-mana Force, then I just blow them out with Remand. See ya! See ya! For land 2, it's just Pog. Well, obviously not going to cast Endurance yet. So I guess I could get punished by Subtlety or something. I'm going to cast Dryad and see what they do. Maybe Ice Upkeep here. They might Subtlety this, which I think might actually be okay for me. Yeah, they're going to Subtlety this, which I think that's fine. I'm going to bottom it, actually. Yeah, I'm going to bottom it. So bottom that, play Mountain, and I think I'm going to Ice them. Seems like a pretty good turn to cast Ice. Because they can't upkeep Cascade in response. I guess I don't really want to pitch both of these cards to the Endurance, but isn't that illegal? What's illegal? Doomwake making illegal plays? Keck, wait? Alright, well, if they have Force Pitch, I guess that could be bad. Let's cast Dryad. Play Misty, target you. Always yes, always yield. Play Tarn, target you. I guess I could just fetch and fetch now, right? Fetch, put them to 6, cast Scapeshift. That way, if they force it, they're at 6 and I have a Valakut. Right? I think that's good. Because then I can maybe just natty Valakut them. I can just get forests. Oh yeah, they go to 4, not 6. I'm dealing them 6. So again, they might force this, but they're at 4 and I have a Valakut in play. Maybe I'm supposed to get mountains. Alright, they just died. They just died. I'm going to get mountains and play around Brazen Borrower. I think they probably would have borrowed me by now, but you never know. You are dead. Yeah, Veiling in Grief is kind of nice. That always feels good. Alright, game 3. Don't think I'm changing anything. Think I like the way I sideboarded, so let's go. I haven't even looked at I played bad decks this deck yet. I'm excited. How prepared do I need to be for looking at your deck I played bad decks? Like on a scale of 1 to 10. 7 out of 10? Alright, fair. Haven't looked at a single card yet. Dude, I gotta pee really bad. Alright, chat. I normally don't do this, but I gotta pee really bad. I'll be right back. 30 seconds. I'm gonna pee quick. More than 30 seconds? I think we're good. I don't think it was more than 30 seconds. Free bits for all since it was longer. Alright. Opponent has kept 7. Kind of have to keep, but I'm not like in love with this hand. Do I have a favor for MBL? No, I haven't even started looking at decks. I'm going to be honest with you. I have not even started looking. I have no idea what I'm going to play. I want to play, but I don't know what I'm going to play. Maybe I'm supposed to shock there to make them think I have Veil. NBL, no ban list Modern. Canister's holding a No ban list Modern tournament this Sunday. And I will be playing and streaming it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Play something with Skullclamp. What is Skullclamp even good in? Like elves or some shit? Hammer time? I don't even think Skullclamp's that good in Hammer. You got some sauce going on. So the decks that I was looking at so far are Eldrazi, Affinity, and Hogak, which are like the level 1 decks, you know? So no, just a kind of a bunch of like, just a bunch of the decks that you'd probably expect. Bitter Blossom Control, I can't. Bitter Blossom in no ban list Modern, I actually can't. Alright, Cascade resolves. I would like to cast Remand on your living end. Alright. Cool. Glad we got that out of the way. Time to proceed. Alright, your move. I know, Jarvis, I need to enable I can't. Maybe I can't enable I can't. Just alpha move it and register no ban cards. Somebody suggested I play Temur Rhinos with just Simian Spirit Guide. That could be kind of based. Probably going to be a lot of gack. Yeah, you probably just main deck Lay on the Void, to be honest. Dark Depths, that's probably a good deck too. Okay. So, I think I try to Endurance first. Endurance, Pitch, Explore. And then if they Subtlety my Endurance, I can Growth Spiral to draw it again. Oh, they just don't have it? Okay. Cool. So that goes, that dies. And I guess they're going to cycle again. They have an Architects of Will. If they target me, I could just Veil of Summer the Architects. Yeah, that's fine. I hope they target me. That'd be kind of based. They are targeting me. Hilarious. Okay, I'm going to target nothing with Endurance. And then I could Growth Spiral first. Try and spike a land for Veil. It's probably worth it, right? It's a little greedy. I think it's just better to Veil, to be honest with you. I think it's just better to Veil. Because it makes me so much more likely to hit my land drop next turn, you know? Just a little too greedy. What's up, JS? You want to make sure you have lands for... Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't want them mana screwing me with the Architects. If I go for that and miss, it's pretty bad, you know? So now I can just go Dryad, land, explore, or Growth Spiral main phase, and then try... I'm going to keep the fetches in play. I'm going to try to hit a land for the Valakut. Alright, that's fine. My hand's pretty good. They're also at 9, but this is a good double block for them, so I think I'm not going to attack this turn. Would have hit, should have been greedy. I know, right? I think we'll be fine, though. I think we'll be fine. They're down 2 living ends, because we've remanded 1 and they've cast 1, so... I think we will probably win this game, and by probably I mean they're dead this turn, so... Alright. 3-0, let's go. Just draw Remand and Endurance against Living End 5-head. Alright, you ready? Let's go! Okay, I can work with this. The mana base is a little awkward with this hand, because, like, I can't bolt on 1, but if I play Valakut, I also can't spiral on 2, so I likely just have to give up bolting in the first 2 turns, but I'm still going to keep. That sounds slower than Bowerman. It probably is. It's probably not enjoyable to do it online. Get a million bonus squirrels if you're not much for clicks. Do the math with replacement effects in paper? No, I don't want to imagine that. Okay, Misty's actually pretty good. I'm going to play Misty first, because that lets me hold up Bolt if they have, like, Dash Ragavan on 2. I'm tempted to build it, but I don't know if I can mentally handle it. I honestly might have to give that deck a shot at some point. Anything in the new set you think would be good there? Oh, is this a mirror match? Chat, are we playing a Scapeshift mirror match? In 2022? Huh? Huh? How Shadowfang works with Manufacture in play? I think it's... You get to choose, right? It's like a replacement effect kind of thing. You're actually excited about the Angel Luris. I looked at that card, like, 7 times, and, like, it reads really powerful. Oh, I'm an idiot and I fetched. They're playing Rhinos. Shit. That was bad. I shouldn't have fetched. Like, that card reads kind of powerful, but I don't know. 4 mana is a lot to ask, you know? Yeah. Although, to be fair, I don't know that this game would have changed a ton even if I didn't fetch. I have to play Dryad here and just pray. I have to hope they don't have Fury. Oh, right on time. I guess that wouldn't have mattered. This is a Dryad Pray type of situation. Chat, I need you to Prage. Listen, didn't Blood Moon me? I mean, if they have main deck Blood Moon, they're just a psycho. Main deck Blood Moon is so bad in Rhinos. Because, like, the most popular matchups are Murktide and 4-color, and it's horrible against both of them. This is a good sign that they're not attacking with Shardless. That is a very, very good sign for me. Alright, well, yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna play the Boseiju. So, I guess I should target a Rhino, so that if for some reason the Scapeshift does not happen, then I get to blow up a Rhino, right? I think that sounds right. I guess I'm kind of worried about them having Brazen Borrower. Hand is just forces. Well, no, I think if they had Bone Crusher, they would have attacked with Shardless Agent, so I don't even think they had Bone Crusher. I'm going to target a Rhino and see what's up. See if they let this go. They might respond and Borrower the Dryad. Can't beat anything right now. Well, I'm going to try and force action and kill the Rhino. Like, I can potentially do other things, you know? Like, I want to see if they let the Rhino die. So yeah, they're going to respond here, which is really good for me. So, what I can do... I can respond to the Petty Theft and cast Growth Spiral? And then if I hit a land, they die? Because I just dome them with the land? I could also Remand the Petty Theft. But that doesn't do anything, you just replay it, right? I think I'm going to cast Growth Spiral in response. Try and spike a land here. Because remanding this just doesn't accomplish anything. I can always bolt the Rhino, too, if I miss. Okay. Oh, that's actually nuts. Because now I can just go 1-1 and then bolt the Rhino. Okay, I'm going to cast Fire on these two. I guess they can force one of these two, but they lose a Rhino either way, right? And also, if they cast Force, they have no cards in hand, then I'm just probably going to kill them next turn, right? Alright, cool. Now they have nothing in play. I'm cool with this. And they have 2 cards, but I feel like there's a good chance they have Force. And maybe they just thought that they didn't want to fight over one of the removal spells? I don't know. What do you think, Chad? If you have Force there, you probably fight over the Bolt, right? Like, maybe you let the first one go, but you probably fight over the second one, because it's a 2-turn clock. Maybe it's different if they have another Cascade spell in hand, because they have a 2-turn clock either way. But if they play a Cascade spell, they don't have Force up, so... Alright, well, I'm gonna go for it. Oh, shit, this is not lethal. Right, this is not lethal. But I guess I could just play Dryad, right? I can just go, get back a land... Play Dryad, hold up Remand. Actually, I should probably play the Dryad first, or play the land first, right? Give up the second trigger. Yeah, I should. To play around them having Outburst. Like, I feel like if they had Outburst, they might have cast it first, but just in case. Because I'm going to win next turn anyways. I want to say I really enjoyed you doing coverage of the energy event this weekend. Well, thank you, Frank. I appreciate the kind words. I'm not going to fetch now. I might fetch Upkeep. Because if they cast Outburst in their Upkeep, I don't care. Remand on Borrower. I'm not Remanding Borrower. If I Remand Borrower, they just get to bounce the Dryad. I'm gonna fetch in response, kill the Shardless, and then bounce the... yeah, fetch a Mountain, kill the Shardless, and then I'm gonna Remand the Footfalls. This worked out pretty well. This worked out pretty well for us. Remand the Outburst, clearly. Yeah, 5-head. God, playing Cascade against 4 Remands is like... That's so tough. It's so tough. They cast Fury and then die. Yep, death. And we know they can't have Force because one of their cards is Crashing Footfalls, so... Man seems really OP in the meta. Yeah, there's a lot of expensive cards and Cascade and all that stuff, so, like... Yeah. It definitely seems like it's pretty good. We'll go... Steve... I don't know why I'm Steving first. It doesn't really matter, but... Remand on Regent 8 Chevy. Yeah, it's like Murktide Regent, Cascade, Omnath. There's so many expensive cards, you know? And like remaining a Living End or a Crashing Footfalls is just so busted. So busted. Remand on an Evoked Elemental seems sweet. Yeah, because then they have to like pitch another card too, so Remand's basically a 2-for-1 that way, so yeah. Yeah, it does just seem like a really good card, and this is I think the best shell for Remand. I don't think there is a single better shell in the entire Modern format for Remand than a deck like this, you know? It's just, this is like everything that Remand could ever want to be. I should probably cut Bolts, huh? I guess Fury is better than Bolts, kind of. Oh no, I have to bring an Answers to Moon, right? Okay, what if I just did this then? This is kind of dicey if they have Magus. Do I have to hedge and bring in like Force and... You know what I mean? I don't know if I can afford to hedge. Like, I don't have a lot of space, you know? Does this deck want a Grazer at all? Kind of. Maybe like a 2-of, like instead of the Explorer and the Tribe Elder, maybe, but we're playing against Rhinos. Sometimes they have Blood Moon, sometimes they have Magus. I don't know if I should be hedging and playing a couple of each, or like maybe just play Boseiju for Blood Moon and then not play Force of Vigor, just play like Furies and a Bolt or something. Because I have like Remand is kind of an answer to Blood Moon and then also 2 Boseijus. Yeah, you could also Fury a Rhino too. I don't think I want to bring in the Force of Vigors. I think it's too much. I think I'm going to keep the Furies in, and then just have, like, another red card to pitch to Fury, just to keep my red card count up. Maybe cut the Steve and play 2 Bolts. It's probably better to play Fire Ace than Bolt, right? Yeah, alright, let's try this. Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, if your opponent has exactly one card that you want to Force of Vigor, it's generally not worth it. You know, like, just draw Boseiju 5-head. God, this hand is really, really sketch, right? I think I have to keep it, but it's like no blue mana is kind of rough. We do have Chalice and Remand, though, if we drop blue mana. I'm going to keep it. This hand's too high upside not to mulligan. Suspend Crashing Footfalls. I think I'm not going to Chalice first. I think I'm leading on Mountain because I really want to hold the Boseiju if I can afford to. I'm giving up Growth Spiral on 2, but if I draw a fetch land, then I would likely just play that and keep the Boseiju and play Explore anyways, so I think this is fine. You can also have a basic mount to help versus Blood Moon. True. Now, if they have Ice into Blood Moon, this hand's probably going to get dumpstered, but let's hope they don't have Ice into Blood Moon. Okay, no Ice. I guess I Explore first? Sure, makes sense. Blue Source is good, but now if they have, like, an answer to Chalice and a Cascade spell, we could be in kind of trouble. But drawing a basic is good, so now if they moon us, we can at least get an island to be able to draw into Expressive Iteration. Obviously, it's not a forest, but it's better than nothing. Petty Theft, the Chalice. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but it's gotta be fine. What hand wouldn't get dumpstered by that? True. I guess, like, Burn. Shardless Agents. Okay, them getting Stomping Ground instead of a forest is interesting. They're just gonna cast Blood Moon? No, they're gonna cast Shardless, okay. I think I'm not gonna fetch yet, because I don't know if I want to get an island or a dual land. I mean, I'm probably gonna get an island, but I also wouldn't mind drawing a land, so I think I'm just going to choose not to fetch here. Okay, land's not bad. I think I'm going to start with Fury, pitch Fire Ice, and then I'm likely going to go Chalice, hold up Remand, I think. I could play Dryad this turn, but then I go Shields down and Remand. I guess I should see if the Chalice resolves. If they... Okay. I was gonna say, if they force a negation of the Chalice, I can just Remand my own Chalice. I guess now that the Chalice has resolved, I can probably afford to play Dryad here. But also, like, casting Spiral gets me closer to my land drop. I think I'm just gonna pass. Also, holding up Remand for Blood Moon is potentially good. I do have 2 basics now, which is also good, but... Yeah, take 6, that's fine. I could have maybe tried to hold the Fury to hardcast it next turn. Maybe that was good. Perhaps. Otawara. 3 cards in hand. Alright, I'm going to get an island with the Tarn, because I likely want to get a forest with the Misty. So we'll go Island, Growth Spiral. If they... Awkward. I was going to say, if they Mystical Dispute this, then I might just Remand my own Growth Spiral, but... Second Boseiju is really awkward here. I mean, I guess I could play Dryad and then play the second Boseiju, but that seems pretty bad. I think I might just try to ice a Rhino this turn, still holding up Fire Ice, or still holding up Remand, to, like, Remand a hardcast Fury, maybe. I guess this is kind of awkward because they're going to cast the Borrower. So they cast Borrower, ice this, take 5, go to 8. This is kind of tough. It's not really a time lock because they're casting the Borrower this turn. I think I have to do that, though. We need to find a Valakut. Valakut would be a good draw. Start mowing down their shit. Alright, so Rhino gets countered. Yeah, that's fine. Go to combat, we'll tap a Rhino, take 5, go to 8. Boseiju kills Agent. It does, but I probably have to hold this for Blood Moon. Mystical Dispute the Ice. If I fetch, I don't have a second island, so I'd have to shock to Remand the Fire Ice. I don't think I can afford to do that. Yeah, we're probably just toast now. Boseiju to kill Shardless is kind of interesting simply because it keeps you out of a multiple of 4 life. Well, if I fetch, I go to 12. Like, I can get basic Forest, kill the Shardless, take 7, go to 5. Maybe. Yeah, I probably have to do that, actually. It feels really bad, but I think you're right. I think I have to. Let me go to 5. Maybe you can draw like another Fire Ice to try to buy a turn against the Rhino. It feels plain awful, but like, what else am I doing with the Boseiju, right? You know? I got nothing else going on. Potentially hold it to play around Blood Moon, but like, I can't really play... You know, I'm playing from behind. I can't play around anything this game. Okay, I drew a Valakut, which is normally not that bad, but it's not great here. I kind of... No, I guess I can't do that. I guess I'm not technically dead, because I can jump block. We did whatever this is. Tank cast Dispute. Hello? Opponent? Cast your spell that is lethal? I guess they probably have a bounce spell too. Alright, you may proceed. We are dead. Game 3. I submit my deck. Dead indeed. Again, chat, while we have a little second here, be sure to follow the stream. I hope you guys are having an excellent day today. Don't forget to follow the stream. It doesn't cost you anything. And Twitch Prime, if you have Amazon Prime, you get 1 free subscription per month to any streamer of your choice. Would greatly appreciate those Twitch Primes if you got them. We're trying to inch our way back to the 300 sub mark. So thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys are having a good day. Yeah, For Remand is in fact Poggers. Remand is dope. Yeah, that's the Japanese Mystical Archive version of Growth Spiral. It's a really nice art. Alright, keep. I think I'm going to play Chalice on 1. I'm likely just going to go Steam Vents tapped, basic Forest Explorer, try to Chalice next turn. That triggers my I don't even know what you just said. Epigenetic. Lars, thank you for the 6 months. Appreciate you, buddy. You're saying words that I don't know what they mean, Eli, so. Exiled a Crashing Footfalls. Alright, I'm gonna play Chalice first. Because if they Force of Negation, I can remand my own Chalice. Okay, so they probably have Brazen Borrower. I think I just pass here, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna pass Hold Up Spiral. Sorry for all the remands, that's probably my fault. Question is, do I fight over this? CW Hick, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Thank you, thank you. Obviously, fighting over this is bad if they just have Violent Outbursts. It's also worse if they have Force. Like, letting this resolve is good if they have Shardless, right? Because they just go land Shardless, I remand game, you know. I don't know. I really don't know what's better here. Like, what I'm supposed to try and fight over. I think I'm supposed to try and fight over the Petty Theft, but I did see the Disney TCG, yes. I thought that was pretty hilarious. Not sure if this is correct, but yeah. I was gonna say, it's a lot worse if they have Force, but yeah, we're gonna get max punished because they have Shardless too. I guess I should have just, should have waited. I mean, if I don't do anything, they probably just hold up Brazen Borrower, and I'm kind of in the same spot, but... Well, no, then that's fine, because then I just replay Chalice. Yeah, that was just dumb. I should have held up Remand. They would have won this game very easily. Oh well. You live and you learn. You live and you learn. Yeah, I should have let it resolve. How is it bad if they have Outbursts? Well, I mean, they just get to pass with all their mana up, right? And then I'm kind of, like, priced into, like, either time-walking myself or casting a Growth Spiral and getting Violent Outbursted. So, like, it is worse if they have Outbursts. Because then they just don't do anything, you know? But it is a lot better against Shardless Agent to let it resolve. Chalice was in play? No, because it was getting bounced with Brazen Borrower. Yeah, I threw that game. I probably win if I just let the Petty Theft resolve. I probably win pretty easily, right? If I don't fight over it. Because then they have to jam Sharding with Remand. But it's my personal list. No, it came from the finals of the Magic Online PTQ. They have Outburst first. Remanding Borrower doesn't change anything, does it? No, that is true, yeah. So maybe I'm just not supposed to play around exactly Outburst plus Force, because I can't beat those cards regardless. So, yeah, that's true. I should have let it resolve. That's my favorite DMU card, not necessarily Modern Pioneer playable. I don't know. My favorite DMU card. Kind of tough. I'm trying to think. I know that, like, you know, the cheesy answer is just Leyline Binding, but I mean, I like Shieldred a lot. I don't think that card's very playable, but it's a sweet card. Cool design. I like it. Is the record broken? Yeah, I think it is. Devoted Druid. Sheesh. Devoted Druid, chat. So we can just go Dryad, hold up double bolt. Go. Get an iteration next turn, try to find like a Valakut. Not hammer. Not hammer confirmed. Maybe I'm supposed to bolt the Druid main phase. Just like give them mana for no reason. Yeah, I'm probably supposed to bolt the Druid main phase. Just like bolt it and don't pay, because I want to hold up the second bolt, I think. Put hammer on Druid at 11 green. Imagine. Ooh, Naya. Cool, cool. Wonder what the red's for. Probably Wrenn and Six. Dude, maybe they're like 4-color Druid Hammer Omnath. Sentinel the White Ragavan? I would say so, yeah. Whoa. Okay, that's too much for me to handle. That is a little too much for me to handle. I'm going to choose not to pay. Isn't that really just 70 plus mana with Hammer? What? Druid? Chat, what's happening? Chat, I don't know what's happening. Are we going to die? No. I don't think we're going to die. I'm going to elect not to pay. Because Landscape Shift kills them. That is land, but not a Scape Shift. I'm just going to take the land and the Growth Spiral, I think. Hand, bottom, exile. I don't think I care about the bombardment, because I could have put this in my hand, but I'm going to play the spiral now, I think. This into play... tapped, I guess? Maybe untapped in case I want to bolt pay and then have second bolt up. I'll just pass. I never said I was making fun of Kitchen Finks. I've just never seen it cast in like the last 4 years, so I'm not hating. I'm not making fun. I'm playing a deck from essentially 12 years ago, so I get it, you know. Need to kill things that's going to combo me out. I don't know if I need to kill it right now. I can wait till they do something, right? Holy shit. Well, okay. Interesting. I could just kill these two, right? Just not kill the Winota. Oh, it's non-human. I don't even need to kill this thing. I can just kill the Kitchen Finks. I'm just gonna bolt the Kitchen Finks and pay. Just to not give them a Winota trigger this turn. Vizier is a human. I think Vizier's a human. I would assume so, right? They are shooting me. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, they have Malira too. Oh yeah, Malira's a human. Right. Yeah. Yeah, Malira's also a human. Dude, there's a lot going on here. It's kind of sweet. Funny enough, if I dress down and draw into Scapeshift, I can't kill them. Oh, that's not true, because I have Bolt, right? But I may want to dress down on my own end step here. Because it, like, essentially time walks them. Also, in order for me to draw Scapeshift, I would have to go dress down and not pay. And that's, if I brick, it's kind of awkward because I give them a free card. I think I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to pass. Not get greedy. Dress down on their turn. You can because layers? No, this would have no abilities, right? Wait, really? Is that how that works? There's no shot. Is that really how that works? What? Dude, that makes no sense. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. That makes no fucking sense. What? That's so dumb. It's so dumb. Oh my god, that's crazy. Dude, I don't even want to think about layers. Layers are literally the worst. It just doesn't make any sense at all. Layer 4 happens first in layer 6. I don't want to pretend that I even just read those words. Like, I can't. I actually can't. It works because you have to know everything's type before you can decide what constitutes a creature for dress down to apply to. Yeah, I got nothing, man. I got nothing. You're telling me that it works, and I still don't understand it. Okay. So, I think they're planning on trying to kill my Dryad? I'm gonna block the Finks. I guess if I block the Finks, they can sack the Ragavan and the Sentinel to kill the Dryad, but, like, I think I'm kind of okay with that. Because then if they do that, I can just go Bolt plus Wrenn down tick on the Winota. So, like, this is kind of fine. Also, they're still dead to Scapeshifts. Because I had the Bolt, so. Oko doesn't work on Dryad or Magus of the Moon. It's so weird. So fucking weird. Birds of Paradise. Okay. My turn. We win. V1. I have enough mountains, right? Hope I have enough mountains. Bro, imagine if they solituded their own... I should fetch. Imagine if they solituded their own... Their own Winota to not die. We could Wrenn and Six get another land. Oh, yeah, I should have Wrenn first. You're right, I should have Wrenn first. But I guess this is also fine, because then Wrenn can just get a... Wrenn can get another mountain, right? So it's kind of the same thing. But yeah, it's probably better to play Wrenn first. Just more triggers. Because they would die exactly right. They go Solitude the Winota, go to 21, take 18, go to 3, play Wrenn, uptick, get a mountain, deal you 3. 4-0? No, we're 3-1, but the record hasn't updated yet. This is round 5. We're 3-0 or 3-1 up a game. So Apologies for those watching on the YouTube video. For some reason, the record feature is frozen. This is actually round 5, so apologies. Yeah, we've been 3-0 up a game forever. See, I think it was just that that MTG bot didn't want to believe that I lost the living end, you know, or rhinos, excuse me, rhinos. Yeah. Junsak coming today? No. No, we're going to play the Rakdos Obosh deck next. Alright, we're playing against Naya, Winota, Druid, Yep cards. I feel like Remand is maybe not the best. Maybe like Hedge. Oh, this kills Bombardment too. I think the second Boseiju is fine. I mean, Remand is good against Winota, but all of my other cards are pretty good, so I'm just going to do this. It says wait on the card. It literally does say wait on the card. You're not wrong. So this is turn 2 Steve, get an island. Dress Down is insane against them. I'm going to keep this hand. Also, I don't think my sub count's been updating either. Yeah, it hasn't. I don't know what's wrong with that. I need to, like, find a better source for that. What if I, like, hide it and then re-add it? Yeah, it's just not updating. I don't know why. It's so weird. I feel like it's always behind, but it's usually not this far behind. No, I'm on vacation this week, Gear Bear. I am on vacation all week. Something finally fixed where I could be a Dress Down and play. I know, right? That's been bugged forever. Not dashing. Okay. Not dashing. Okay, I'm going to play Steve first. And then I can go block, sack the Ragavan. Next turn, Wrenn, down tick on the bird, pay. Because if I go... I guess I could have went Wrenn, down tick on Ragavan, not pay. Which is maybe slightly better, but... What I do is a job. I work at a bank. I do loan servicing. So... Yeah, they're attacking with both. They're kind of okay with the trade. I'm not going to take the trade, but because I need blue mana. Also just want more lands. So get an island. Could also Fire Ice, right? Like I could go Wrenn, down tick on the Druid, and then fire the Druid in the Ragavan? Oh, not a Loan Shark. Copium, not a Loan Shark. You'd imagine if I drew the card Fury, huh? Firebot plus Rag. Well, I kind of have to kill the Druid. Like, I can't let them untap with Druid. Oh, last turn. Okay. I'm with you. Yeah, so let's just go... Wrenn, don't pay. Yeah, maybe I should have done that last turn. You might be right. So we go down tick on the Druid... Play Stomping Ground, fire the Ragavan and the Druid. And then pass. They can only put the Wrenn to 1 with the Sentinel, hypothetically. And then if they go land Winota, it's not that bad, because this can't trigger Winota. So, like, worst case scenario, they play Winota, but it doesn't do anything this turn, because they have a human. So, yeah, maybe I was supposed to just go, like, fire on 2 into Wrenn, rather than try to ramp with Steve. That might have been better. I think it's pretty close. Okay. All loans are given by sharks. True. Every single person that works at a banking industry is considered a loan shark. That's just how it works. Even though I don't book loans. I don't sell people loans. I just do, like, back-end stuff. Maintenance. Maintenance, I guess, is the word I would use to describe it. Science. I don't know if that's science. Okay, I think I am going to ping the Sentinel and then explore. They have 3 cards. Could also ping Ragavan. Ping Ragavan, play Explore, pay for Sentinel, hold up Dress Down, but then I have to Dress Down on their turn, giving them a card. I don't know if I want to lose the Wrenn and Six quite yet. This is tough. What happens if I uptick? So I can go, like, fetch... Uptick, play Explore, pay for Sentinel, and then Dress Down on their turn. Maybe that's fine. Yeah, because if I wait until end step to Dress Down, right? Potentially kill them with Scapeshift next turn. Explore plus pay first. just before Wrenn and Sixing. And then if I hit, like, if I hit the land, then I can just dress down, just like take a big hit, and then dress down EOT. Yeah, I guess that's fine too. That's probably fine. Oh, well, I guess I'm guaranteed to hit, right? Because I can go Tarn, crack fetch, play Tarn. Yeah, so we just go Breeding Pool, get back Scalding Tarn, play Tarn. Yeah, this is good. Well, drawing the bolt makes things interesting, right? Because now I can just EOT bolt the captain. Well, I'm going to pass. I'm going to hold up my mana. Should not tap blue. Oh, because I wouldn't have had the shock if I had tapped the blue. Yeah, you're right. I just, like, shock for no reason because I tapped the island. So now, for example, if they send, like, captain at Wrenn and the rest at me, which I don't think they would do, but they might if they want to hit with the Ragavan, then I could just bolt the captain, let the Ragavan hit me, keep the Wrenn and Six in play, and not even have to cast the dress down at that point, right? We don't have a guaranteed land. Well, we do if they don't kill the Wrenn and Six. Like, if they only send one creature at the Wrenn and Six, I can just kill what's coming at the Wrenn and Six, take the rest, and then that's a guaranteed land. So, like, it all depends on how they attack. I can either cast dress down or lightning bolt. Yeah, they also might, like, pre-combat Winota, and if that's the case, then I'll just slam the dress down. I could even dress down, not pay, and then see how they attack. You know what I mean? If they Winota, that is. You only need 6 lands. No, you still need 7 regardless, because the Valakut never triggers on 6 lands. Because Valakut only checks other lands. So you always need at least 7. 7 deals 18. So Wrenn is being attacked by both. Okay, that's fine. Wrenn dies. Are they holding up company or something? Okay, I don't give a shit about that because I have Lightning Bolt. So I guess my best sequencing is to let that resolve. Yeah, let that resolve. That's fine. We go EOT, Bolt the Magus. No. I'm gonna float a red mana to not have to fetch. Magus dies. Then I cast the dress down. This gives me 2 shots at a land. Because they can't sack the captain now. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 and 1 probably should have been a 5-0 if I didn't misclick, or if I didn't just like completely play horribly against the Rhinos player. So probably could have been a 5-0 if I just like wasn't a moron, you know. But it is what it is. 5 more chests to open tomorrow. We're not opening chests, by the way. Yeah, so that was really sweet. This deck felt really powerful. I think it's like pretty well positioned in the metagame. The Cascade matchups felt decent. Again, I played pretty badly that 3rd game against Rhinos. Maybe could have been a 5-0, but other than that, the deck was really sweet. There's not a ton I would change. Could maybe play more copies of Fury. I was also really impressed with Dress Down. So that's a card that you might want to consider playing more copies of. Maybe the 4th Wrenn and Six too. Fire Ice felt kind of medium. I could see cutting like 3 Fire Ices for 4th Wrenn, 2nd Fury, 2nd Dress Down or something like that.